So in this one, we're going to talk about and transform and look at and dissect a little bit this energy of trust that you'll be looked after. Trust. Because we can not trust. And what does that look like? Usually overly focused on finances, overly, you can get sort of like locked into some frame of mind that is excluding other things just by the mere fact that you're focused there. So this is something that is very important to see clearly and inject that. First of all, just the mere fact that that tunnel vision is what's causing the closing off of other things. So we have to just look at things in a different way. And the main thing that we're looking at then is this. First of all, recognizing that you're not the body. Because sometimes when you're looking into those things, you can sort of almost forget these fundamentals. And so we're sort of like feeling into it a little bit. We're feeling into like how to tackle this one. Because the main thing is to sink into the body and trust the body and realize that, look, I didn't go through that and that and that for no reason. So I know that I'm meant to go here. I know that there is a reason here. And so, of course, every single step along your way, you are going to be provided for. Do you think that this perspective is so limited that you can relax? You can relax and trust that, okay, I can just see this far. And that's where I'm going to step. Trusting that when I step one step, the next step will light up for me. That's how it goes. That is how it is to walk in faith. And this is something that can be very challenging, to walk in faith, because everything that is not faith will show itself when you are walking that path. When you have decided and there is no turning back. You have casted away any option. There is only forward. Because it's easy if you have still some dualistic things to lean on to. But when you're truly walking a path of dignity that I know many of you are heading into, if not already there, You are a blessed being. And some of you have challenging decisions. It can seem like that. It's not really, but it can seem like that from a boxed mindset, right? So the first thing that needs to happen is to open up and just, okay, hang on a second. So we have options here. So what are the options? Ask the right questions. What are the options here? And then usually things light up, because so is this environment that there is a feedback system with it. So when you are interacting with this feedback system, it will show itself. There is an energy sort of ping pong that you can feel in your body, that your body feels from another being or from the environment. Your body can be really attuned to this frequency. And so the remedy is to trust in this natural flow. Gaia is here to make sure that you are being ushered into this new phase of your life. And she is letting you know that you can trust her. It is safe that when you take a leap of faith, when you walk, you take that step that maybe is a little uncomfortable, but you know that it's the right step in your development. That's the step to take. And then once you do that, once you take the right steps, it is much like a video game, this life experience. There are many energy, both pitfalls and sort of upgrades that can happen. And many beings haven't learned how to truly see it that way and work it. Really. Because you can work it just like a surfer is surfing that wave. You can work and you can surf this ascension wave once you get it. If you're interested in learning more about how to ascend like this, we have so many 28-day consciousness shifts that are getting translated every single day. And to get started, there is a link in the bio. So there's a lot of body adjustments needed when you are walking this path, and adjustments in your perception of how you're seeing reality. If you are open for that, this shift can go really, really fast. But sometimes now it's like, okay, it's like new set point. What's going on? Reading the energy, asking the body. It's like, as the captain of a ship, you wouldn't be in an environment and not read the body or ignore what the body has to say. But many beings go around doing that, almost unconscious, not even fully knowing. And so a lot of it is to be aware of the habitual choices. And once you are aware, then you can inject something else. And when you inject something else, then you pattern interrupt whatever pattern that was, and you skip onto another pattern, a much healthier pattern that goes upward. And so that's what we're doing every single day, so that we are shifting in frequency, our perspective. And once you shift your perspective, the rest sort of takes care of itself. The energy will come at the right moment, the right time. When you know what to listen to and how all of these things operate, it becomes very, very fun. But sometimes we can go a little bit off, and then notice how your perception changes, because your set point is different. Watch out for that. Oh, set point different. I don't feel my body as much. That's not so easy to detect, but that is happening when you go out of the body. That is an effect of that. So don't be confused thinking that, oh yeah, it doesn't touch me. You might not even be in your body to feel what's going on. Type of thing, you know? It's actually, it takes guts to be able to, first of all, share your feelings, but know exactly what they are, so that you don't just share whatever, because you can pick up things from everywhere. And it's truly the game here is to be conscious, to be a conscious creator of this life experience. To truly know that you are here to create change and to instigate the change. It is the injection of light into the body. The injection of correct perspective. And when we're saying correct, we are meaning the perspective that is mostly beneficial to each individual. That's what we're talking about. And that doesn't need to be the same, right? There is no one size fits all for everyone. We are very unique, but our signals are the same in the fact that if it does feel really, 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 really good, you're doing something good. But if it doesn't, then there is a misperception somewhere. It's just about being aware enough to catch that, to acknowledge that before you drift too far off, so that you get back into the rhythm of this natural stream of energy, which is in the holistic perspective. The holistic perspective simply just means there is no duality. You are in singularity in the way that you're perceiving energy, and the polarities of your human body is in, I wouldn't call it neutral, but many beings think that when you do that, you sort of become heterosexual or something. Like, there are so many misperceptions about this that just once you actually get this balance, and when you are in neutrality, actually your true sexuality springs into being. Then you see truly who you are. And that is that pure energy running through you without any hindrance, without any misperception stopping it. So that energy is pure, flowing through your body, strong, solid, connected to Gaia, trusting in this natural flow. It's very loving, it's very caring. But it's a grand energy. Listen, she picked up. She knows we're talking about her. It's a grand energy. It's operating differently than a human being. But it's very linked the way that you're speaking to her. It's your mother, sort of. You know, there are many metaphors that you can use, but it's Gaia. And it feels very motherly once you truly get to know her energy. We hope that you enjoyed this transformation. I can certainly feel a much more harmonious and more open chakras as we have aligned today. Sometimes these alignments happen a little bit energetic. It's just us feeling into it, and you know, sometimes there is some of that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao.